Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Nightcap. I'm your favorite sports unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85, route runner extraordinaire, Bengals legend, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're gonna be all over the place over the next couple of weeks, and so we don't want you to miss any chance to hear us live. So make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Turn your notifications on. So therefore, when we do go live, you will be notified and you can just join us. Please make sure y'all subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed. We have a Nightcap podcast feed. You also can get it through Club Shay Shay, but Nightcap does have its own feed. We've also pinned Shea by Laportier at the top of the chat. We have done that for you guys. I appreciate it. Valentine's Day, we got the Super Bowl, we got St. Patrick's Day. And you know what? Sometimes you just want to do something for that someone special in your life, especially if it's a guy. Go out and get him a bottle of Shea by Laportier. He'll thank you, and I'll thank you. So appreciate that. Let's jump right into the ball game. Ocho, the Bucs just handed the Eagles the loss, 32-9, if I'm not mistaken. I walked away once they got that last touchdown, so I don't think the Eagles scored anymore after that. But I remember. I foretold this, Ocho. We go way back now. I've been trying to tell you, them boy playing possum. The boy playing possum. And I also told you, I said, Ocho, Bradbury ain't it. I said, Ocho, Bradbury ain't it. Now, and you hating. I'm like, guys, I played the game too long. My eyes, they ain't what they used to be, but they not fooling me.
Right.
Ocho,
right.
That was excuse my language, that was piss poor effort on that tackle. That's like, you know what? Hey, we already getting beat. We gonna go home. Let me half-ass it. The season's over. Well, I mean, go ahead.
It bothers me. You know how much it pains me to have to be critical of players, be critical of one's play, be critical of coaching. From the start, it didn't look right. And obviously, I said the team was playing possum, starting 10-1. You started 10-1, everything was good. You lost 5 of the last 6, if I'm not mistaken, like that. So I was very optimistic. I was looking glass half motherfucking full. You know what? They gonna turn it on when it matters most. Coaching staff, the players, they understand the importance of this game, making the playoff after having success early in the season, despite injuries. They'll find a way to get it done. A.J. Brown is out. Okay, boom. Devontae Smith is there. They have other players. They have other adequate players that can run the offense, and the offense can still be efficient. But tonight, it seems like they were damn near outcoached. Forget the play on the field. The play on the field was abysmal. That was atrocious. But the coaching as well, offensively, we ran the ball. We ran the ball, what, twice? And I'm saying we because I'm an Eagles fan too. We ran the ball twice. We couldn't find a way to run the ball. We couldn't find a way to pass the ball. We had no answer for them for the Bucs defensively. We had no fucking answer. We couldn't stop the run. We couldn't stop Mike Evans. We couldn't stop Baker Mayfield. We couldn't stop no goddamn body at all. Nothing. No. Everything seemed to work. The first 4 possessions, the goddamn Bucs had the ball. They got points on the first 4 possessions. We were 0-3 on third. What? 0 for 3 on third down. The tush push didn't goddamn work. Nothing seemed to work tonight. Since when do teams stop the damn tush push? One of the best things we had going.
Well, you knew it was going to be a long night.
The past 2 years.
You knew it was going to be a long night, did Ocho? The tush push doesn't work.
But we couldn't stop nothing. We couldn't stop anything short. We couldn't stop anything intermediate. We couldn't stop the deep ball. I don't know what it was. I think we got out-coached. Not only did we get out-coached on both sides, hell, fuck that. We got out-coached in all 3 phases of the game. The play on the field, it looked like they didn't want to be there. The tackling, we couldn't tackle nobody. What we doing? This is the playoffs. If there's a time to show up, this is the game you show up. That's your resume. Everybody ain't going to be there next year. No. What you put on tape tonight, come on now. You can't do that. You got to play. If you're not going to play for the Eagles, if you're not going to play for the coaches, you got to at least play for the goddamn name on the back of your jersey. You got to at least play for the name on the back of your jersey. Man, that was piss poor all the way around. Offensively, defensively, hell, shit. Those special teams in there too.
And Mike Evans didn't have a great day. Mike Evans dropped a touchdown early. I thought he was gonna have a big day. I just knew Mike Evans was gonna have a crazy day. I was like, oh yeah, Baker Mayfield. I want to give Baker Mayfield some credit because I've beaten Baker Mayfield up over the last couple of years, and I thought he deserved every criticism that I bestowed upon him. Yeah. He played extremely well tonight. 22 of 36, 337, 3 touchdowns. Only the second Bucs quarterback to ever have a 300-yard passing day. The first is Tom Brady. Give him credit. I thought he did a great job of spreading the ball around. Cade Otton was his leading receiver, had 11 targets, 8 catches, 89 yards, and then more. Guys did a great job run after catch because seemed like the Eagles didn't want it. Like they thought they were just going to lay down. Okay, I'm gonna lean on you a little bit, and you'll just go to the ground. And they didn't do that.
Right.
But give Baker Mayfield credit. He played extremely well tonight. Now they go back. I think it's a rematch. I think they played earlier in the year, and Detroit did beat the Bucs earlier in the year, so it's a rematch. But think about it, Ocho. The NFC East, both teams lose.
Yeah.
Cowboys lost yesterday, and it wasn't close. Yeah. The Eagles lost tonight, and it wasn't close.
Wasn't close. I mean, what is it about the NFC?
Because
what is it about the NFC?
You're beating up on bad teams. Phenomenal. You're beating up on bad teams in your division, and it doesn't prepare you for the playoffs. You see what happens when you play the Commanders? You see what happens when you play the Giants and you play each other?
Right.
Now you get into the playoffs and look what happened, Ocho. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I'm sorry. See you next year.
Yeah, but we playing a 9-8 Bucs team. We playing a 9-8 Bucs team where the basic fundamentals of football that you learn when you're in Pee-wee, that you learn when you're in junior high, that you learn when you're in high school. Simple, tackling, wrapping up, effort, having discipline.
And they hadn't done that all year. Let me ask you a question. So you expect a team or a player to do something 1 week that they hadn't done in 18 weeks? Is that what you're telling the people? Is that what you want to tell our chat?
No, that's not what I'm telling the people. But I'm just saying, listen, let's say we at the YMCA, right? And we go and we play 10 games, we play 11 games, and we win 10 of them games, right? And you understand what you need to do. What if you understand you won 10, but it wasn't enough. There are holes in why we winning, and those holes can get exposed when it matters most, and that's the playoffs. So what do you do when you get to that point? You motherfucking pin your ears back at your position and you do all you can. The simple stuff, tackling. You learn that in training camp.
But you're not, Ocho, you're not
tackling.
You've been telling
they're not even making the tackles.
But you've been telling them you're not gonna do anything different than what you normally do. They haven't been tackling all year. They haven't played good football all year. And when I said you were accepting things and wins you never would in a loss, they said I was hating. You say we win in the ball game, and you told me winning cures a lot. So what does it cure?
Yeah, it does. You know, when you're winning, you're able to overcome the mistakes and the things that you don't do well, or the things that you're not doing well when you're winning. But when you get into the playoffs, when it matters most, you can't overcome those things. You can't. Even against a 9-8 Bucs team that played goddamn well tonight.
Yeah.
Offensive. They played well tonight. It seemed like the Eagles didn't even show up. 9 points? 9 points for this offense.
Ocho, but here's the thing. It's unless you got a very, very mature team and players that really, really care, it's hard to correct players when you win because they're going to brush you off and say, man, we won. Man, stop.
Right.
It's when you lose is that you can get their attention because now you see this is why we lost. We didn't do this. We missed this. We missed that. Okay, we didn't do this on the back end. We didn't do this right here. So, but when you win, you're accepting things because you're winning that you wouldn't in a loss. If I didn't take anything away from Mike Shannon in all my years of coaching, that was the one thing that I took. And it took me a while to understand because I couldn't understand, Ocho. The man was correcting me and getting on me. I got 8 catches. I got 9, 10 catches for $180. And he's telling me this effort right here will cost us a game down the road. I'm like, Mike, I got 10 for $180. I led the league in receiving. Oh, I'm a tight end. He said 84. That's not good enough. And once I accepted that, then I could see the big picture of what it really took to become a champion. And then I could bestow that. Now I can talk because I was always able to stand. A lot of people, Ocho, here's the thing. And I was just having this conversation a little earlier. A lot of people talk, but very few people can speak.
Right.
Now I'm able to speak and tell the guys, this is what we need to do. This is how we're going to win. Let's correct the mistakes. Even though we won, let's correct the mistakes. They're small. Small things come large things.
Yeah.
So the Eagles, they never, and all their fans, all they cared about was win, win, win. Cowboys, win, win, win. What couldn't the Eagles do all year, Ocho? Run the football.
Run the ball. And they couldn't run it tonight. They couldn't run it tonight. Well, here it's very difficult to run on that goddamn that
the Bucs are not an easy team to run on now. They're not an easy team to run on.
No, they're not easy. But then, okay, if you can't run the ball, you still got to establish something. Yeah. You got to establish some type of run. They only rushing four.
Oh, but
they only rushing four and getting pressure every goddamn time.
15 attempts is not enough, though, Ocho. 15 attempts is not enough. What you gonna do with 15 attempts?
Yeah, not much. Not much, because if you want to open up the pass, you ain't got no choice but to run. You got to keep it going. But then you getting sacked in the backfield. Not only sacked, you're getting pressure when you do drop back. You're going 5 wide when you try to run it. Every time you try to run it, condense the goddamn splits. Go heavy. Do something. Change it up. You kept doing the same thing over and over and over. You know what the definition of insanity is? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. You understand, know your personnel, know the team you're playing against. If it's not working with 5 wide, take that shit out when you need to run the ball. Change the formation. Go double motherfucking tight end. Hell, bring a goddamn fullback in if you got to. But you're going 5 wide. You're still trying to run draw. You're trying to stretch. It's not working. Then third down, they bring a pressure and you're throwing screen to the flat. I've never seen the motherfucking Bucs tackle the way they did. They made every goddamn tackle.
They're a good tackling team. But here's the thing, Ocho. Okay, you see they're getting pressure. Get out of that scat protection. Why the hell are you in 5 wide? You can't protect with 5 linemen. Now you got to max protect. You might have to leave a back end. You might have to leave a tight end in and say, okay, we're not going to be able to get 5 out. We can only get 3 to 4 out. Because it doesn't do you no good to empty the backfield if your quarterback's on his back or he's running for his life.
Yeah.
I mean, that's simple. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. We can't hold up with scat protection, which is 5 wide, which is all eligible receivers are out on the route.
Right.
And so basically we got 5 offensive linemen to protect the quarterback. Okay, we can't hold up against that. So now we've got to give up one of those wide receivers. We've got to give that up to go a 6-man protection.
Yeah.
It's really that simple. But because, this is what we do. Okay, now you got all offseason to figure out what you need to do next year.
Right, but that's where you make the adjustments. That's where you make the adjustments at halftime. Okay, boom, look, we can't run the ball. Okay, all the plays that we do have out of 5 wide or 4 or 3-by-1 sets, everything is deep. All the route combinations in the scheme, everything is 12 yards. And you don't got no time. You got Jalen. They making Jalen uncomfortable. He has no time to throw. He's already in the gun and running for his life. It's simple. Yeah. Change the formation. Condense the splits. Shorten up the routes. Make it 1-2. Make it 1-2-3 steps. Get the ball out of his hands right away. Nigga, crosses. Anything. Nigga, have the short game. Work the short game more and more and more. If everything they doing is they throwing the ball down the field.
Yeah.
They trying to run digs. None of it's working.
Let's
change it.
It seems to me, teams like, okay, let's take away his first read. Get him off his first read, Jalen Hurts. We're going to get him off his first read and see if he can go 2 to 3. I'm not giving you.
He didn't have no time to go 2 to 3.
But I'm not giving
his first read was number 6 every time. That's the only person he can count on.
Right. Look, AJ's out now. So now I'm not really worried about. I mean, look, I know Julio's there, but that's not Julio from 5 years ago. He's not that guy. Goddard couldn't get a rhythm. Quez Watkins, Gainwell, Zacharias. Nah, come on now. So now, I mean, and you can't run the football. So all this now, hey, okay, Jalen, I hope you brought your cape with you because there ain't no Clark Kent. You got to be Superman for the entirety of the game.
Yeah.
And it's all on you because we can't run the football and we need you to be special tonight. Minus your Pro Bowl player in A.J. Brown.
Right. Yeah, it's impossible. That's an impossible feat.
And we saw this, and it's been building up. Sleeve Urkel says the Eagles are 1-5 since Bosa had that Eagles blueprint quote. Nick tried to tell y'all. He said it. He said we gave teams the blueprint. Now, I don't know what that means. I mean, I would have to go back now and look at the tape, but it seems like, hey, we take away your first read. We're going to pressure you. We're going to condense the pocket, keep you in the pocket. We're not going to let you just run outside and you know, keep you. We're going to keep you away from your dominant hand. If you force you, we're going to force you to your left, make you throw across your body.
Left,
and we're not going to let you jump out. We're not going to let you jump out the window on us. But I think this is one of the most predictable endings for the Eagles. I think this is predictable. I don't even think Eagles fans thought the season would end any other way based on how the last month and a half of the season went. I don't think they thought it would end any other way than the way it ended tonight.
I was hoping I was right though. I was hoping because of what they were able to do, even though you're saying they didn't beat any good teams when they were 10-1, but they have so many flaws, so many things, even though they were winning. I really thought because listen, they ain't too far removed from a Super Bowl now. They ain't too far removed from a Super Bowl now. They're a Super Bowl winning team. You get to the playoffs, you know what it takes. Yeah. So I'm thinking that team is gonna show up. Defensively, they were a monster last year. This year, the front line, it hadn't been good. They're not getting the pressures or the sacks that they did last year. I think last year they had damn near 70-something sacks. This year they're around 30-something, something like that. And what happened is because the front line is not being good, not good defensively. Hell, now the back line is exposed.
Right. Or the back line can't hold up like they once could and allow the front line to get there. But the thing is, Ocho, the mistake that people make, people think like if you scale Mount Everest, you get an opportunity, you get to say I scaled it twice. No, you got to go back down to the bottom and scale it again. Yeah. So whether you went to the Super Bowl and lost or you went to the Super Bowl and won, that ain't got nothing to do with this season. You've got to start back at the bottom just like everybody else. And there's no guarantee because you went somewhere last year, you're going to be able to get back there this year. And I think the Eagles thought it was going to be simple. Well, we brought a lot of our key guys back. Man, there's a reason why a whole lot of teams don't repeat. If it was easy, there would be more repeat champions than what we have.
Yeah.
And so
it
is very difficult. And the crowd shot of Jeffrey Lord told the story of his night. This finish for the Eagles, the agony of a team that started 10-1, the best record in the league at the time, finished 1-5. His face told you everything. Told you everything. I mean, you know, a once promising season. He's probably thinking to himself, where did we go wrong? What turn did we take that I didn't see, that Howie didn't see, that Sirianni, the head coach, didn't see? What happened that caused this series of events? But
you think Jalen Hurts is hurt? I think Jalen Hurts is injured.
Yeah.
I think that there's an injury there that he's not talking about. That you can clearly see based on his play, him trying to scramble, him trying to run. He's elusive. He can move a little bit. I'm not saying he's Michael Vick. I'm not saying he's Lamar Jackson, but he has the escapable ability to elude pressure, and it doesn't seem like he can move. Something's wrong.
He didn't look this year once he hurt that knee like he looked last year or before he hurt the knee. But let's not make that an excuse because there are a lot of guys that's
I'm not making no excuses. I'm not making no excuses. I got you.
At the end of the day, Ocho, you know, you got to go get it done because all they see, all the Eagles fans see is one Hurts on the back of the jersey. They don't care nothing about that knee brace on his knee. They don't care nothing about them fake dislocated fingers on his throwing hand.
Right. They just want results.
And they didn't get the results the last month and a half of the season. They didn't get the results they wanted in the regular season. and they didn't get it tonight, and therefore their season is over. So a very, very disappointing season for the Eagles, considering how it started. But this is not the finish that they wanted or they hoped for. But Tampa played really, really well tonight. Like I said, Baker Mayfield was unbelievable. White ran the football well. They were over 100 yards rushing. Baker threw the ball with accuracy, with conviction. Guys made plays. Godwin came with a bomb blitz. Godwin located the ball. Maddox didn't. Moore, great run after catch. Palmer, great run after catch. And that's what happened. So give Tampa credit, give Baker Mayfield credit, give the team the defense got after Jalen Hurts, did a great job of tackling, and they're moving on to face the Detroit Lions next week. And
that's going to be a good one. In Detroit.
Yes.
In Detroit. That's going to be a good one.
The earlier game, the Bills beat the Steelers 31-17. There's the Josh Allen. There's that Josh Allen there can represent the AFC.
Oh, yeah.
When he doesn't turn the ball over. And that's see, the thing is, it's not like look, turnovers happen, but for him, they seem to come in bunches because he'll turn one and before in the blink of an eye is three.
And at the wrong time, too. At the wrong time.
He's taking points off the board because he's throwing interceptions in his own end zone. When you're going to get three at worst case scenario. But they played well. They played well today. Josh Allen, that was a spectacular 50-yard run. George Pickens rips the refs after the game, saying, refs. That's the only thing on my mind. You're not going to win a game when you have to beat the Bills and the refs. That's what I really feel happened to us today. The refs, I guess the refs made him fumble. He did have,
I think he's more so talking about that holding call too. There was a third down. It might have been fourth down. It might have been fourth down.
It was fourth
on a slant route. Yeah, on a slant route. He felt he was held a little bit on there.
Didn't he drop a TD catch?
He dropped it. Oh,
I don't know. I'm asking you. I mean, no, don't do that. No. I'm just asking. I mean, I ain't see the game. I mean, my TV was freezing up, and sometimes I had to come down. I had to come downstairs to rewind. So you tell me.
Yeah,
did you drop
it? I ain't see that play. I was on my flight, and the Wi-Fi, the bandwidth on Spirit, it wasn't that good. But I had my Wi-Fi working, so the game was going in and out. Did he drop one? No, I'm not even playing. I'm dead serious. Because my flight left Miami at 3:30, so I actually was. I will
ask the chat. Hey, chat, what y'all think?
Oh, let me look at the chat real quick. Did he really drop it, or it got tipped to some shit? Like, for real?
But give the let's get to this game. Let me get the stats pulled up here for you right quick. Ocho.
Save on travel.
Oh. But still, I mean, the Steelers hung around there. I mean, Mason Rudolph didn't play bad. 22 of 39, 229, 2 touchdowns. He had an interception. He had an interception in the end zone. The guy ran a great, undercut the route, made a heck of a play. That was a heck of a play the DB made.
Yeah.
Man, that was a heck of a play.
Listen, the Steelers fought back, though. They showed fight as opposed to what we saw from the Eagles. They were down 21.
Let me ask you a question. I mean, what's your chat saying? Look at your chat. See if he dropped that ball.
Dropped. Yeah, he dropped it. Dropped it. He dropped that bitch. Damn. Yeah, I honestly, I'm not even playing around. I was in flight, so the game, the bandwidth on Spirit was a little weak, so the game kept freezing. Then it come on, then it freeze, and it come on. So it was very.
What you talking about, the mariachi band? You talking about the mariachi band? Because I know you ain't got no broadband on Spirit.
No. My Fubo app to watch the game. I said, my flight left Miami at 3:30 to get here to Philly. So when the game started, I was still in the air.
Yeah, but look, the Steelers. I mean, considering what the Steelers was meddling around, and then all of a sudden they make enough plays at the end of the season, end up making it to the playoffs. I think they got as much out of this season they could have possibly hoped, given the inconsistent quarterback play. between
more than expected. More than expected, actually.
Yeah. Between Pickett and Trubisky, and it took Mason Rudolph coming in and playing extremely well. Give them credit. I mean, they did what I thought they would do. I didn't think they could go to Buffalo and win that ball game. But they had a chance, maybe a play here or there. Maybe if Rudolph doesn't throw that interception because the game is really close, and then all of a sudden he turns the ball over in the end zone. But Josh Allen was really good today, 21 of 30, 203, 3 touchdowns, a clean game. James Cook, 18 carries, 79 yards. Josh Allen, 8 carries, 74 yards. Johnson, 8 carries, 26 yards. So when you run the ball like they ran the ball today, it's going to be tough to beat them because now they're going to play action off of that. Now, look, it's hard to account for Josh Allen's because, I mean, he can scramble. I mean, that's what he can keep the drive. He can keep a drive alive. I mean, you can
with his legs,
perfect coverage. We got everybody D'd up, and then he can take off running, and he's going to get a first down like he got today. So it's hard. I mean, it's hard to play mobile quarterbacks, and especially with everything on the line, guys aren't sliding. I mean, you saw Mahomes on Saturday night scramble and get extra yards. We saw Josh Allen today. Go ahead.
Yeah. Do you see how players are a little bit cautious too? You see how the defenders are a little bit cautious and not knowing whether the quarterback is going to slide or not. Oh, should I hit him? Should I not? Because of the way the rules are. Because you don't want to get a flag. So everybody being a little hesitant.
Yeah.
That Josh Allen run. Okay, dude thudded him up. Didn't even wrap him. He bounced right off.
Yeah.
He bounced right off.
At 6'5", 250. Well, if they throw a flag, they throw a flag.
You got to hit him,
I'm
boy.
trying to knock the stuffing out of him.
You got to hit him.
Exactly.
And if you don't hit him, you got to wrap him up because he's gonna bounce right off.
He's gonna bounce right off it. So we get the matchup that we thought. We get Kansas City going to Buffalo. We know what the playoffs have been for those two teams. Kansas City knocked Buffalo out of the playoffs 2 years ago and 3 years ago. Buffalo's going to get their revenge back. I think it's going to be a really, really good ball game. The Texans on the road. Lamar Jackson gets an opportunity to see C.J. Stroud up close. C.J. Stroud gets an opportunity to see Lamar Jackson up close. It's the first time that we've seen the Ravens starters in about 3 weeks. So I'm excited to see how this game unfolds. I know they're anxious. I know Baltimore fans are going to be chomping at the bit because they've waited a long time to be back in this position. Get back into the playoffs. We're healthy. Everybody's healthy. If I'm not mistaken, they designated Mark Andrews for return.
Already?
I thought, look, and this is no slight on Mark Andrews, but I thought his injury really opened up the offense and it forced Lamar Jackson not to be dependent because Mark Andrews wasn't there. So now Zay Flowers, now all the OBJ, Lively, all those guys, Likely, got to get some opportunities where he was so dependent on Mark Andrews. He could know he had Mr. Reliable, but it forced him to go elsewhere with the football. And I thought it made him more of the complete quarterback, and it helped this offense. And so it's going to be very interesting to see if he's up this week or maybe they wait another week. And if possible, we probably try to hold him off until the Super Bowl if they're able to make it that far.
I mean, Likely got the hot hand.
He played extremely well. Man. He's played extremely well. He got
the hot hand. Do you really want to sit him down just because Andrews is coming back? I understand Andrews is a starter, for sure. And he's the one making the money. You know how that go. The money always got to play. The money always got to play. But man, Likely is hot right now, man.
Oh, he's playing extremely well. But you can never have too many good players on the field at once. And if Mark Andrews can come back and he can protect himself and he can do the things that he normally could do prior to this injury, I don't see why you wouldn't have him up. But it's going to be very interesting. I'm anxious to see Lamar back in the playoffs again. I know he's anxious. This is a pressure-packed situation. He's going to be the MVP. He's going to be the MVP for the second time in his career. Yeah. And the first time, 2019, he was the number 1 seed, the Tennessee Titans. The thing, Ocho, I don't know if you noticed this, but if you notice, when teams are at home, when they get off the great starts, boy, it's hard to hold them down. Dallas got off to that slow start. Everybody else did the playoff got off to a pretty neat start. You look at the Lions got off to a nice start. The Bucs got off to a nice start. The Texans just
very nice. Off the gate, the gate. First play of the goddamn game. It set the tone. It set the tone.
So the Chiefs are on the road.
Damn, I'm mad about my Eagles, man. Damn, man.
The Chiefs are on the road because Kadarius Toney lined up offside.
Come on,
oh my bad. That slipped, Ocho.
Yeah.
That slipped.
You ain't had to
It'd have been interesting. You know what, Ocho? It'd have been interesting to see because that would have given Kansas City the lead, but Buffalo still had enough time. I mean, but they didn't have much time. They've been like 20-something, 30-something seconds. So they had to go down the field. I mean, but Josh Allen is more than capable of getting down the field in that length of time and kicking a field goal. But all is lost. Kansas City's going on the road for the first time in Patrick Mahomes' career. He's playing a game away from Arrowhead. He's playing a game away from Arrowhead.
That's gonna be a good game, bro.
It's gonna be a great game.
And I don't think the weather is not gonna be as bad as it was, this go round. We're gonna have clear skies, no excuses. It's gonna be a little nippy though, but no excuses.
Well, look, the weather shouldn't impact either quarterback. Both of them got strong arms. Both of them can throw the ball through the, from sideline to sideline, from hash to sideline. Yeah. So the weather shouldn't, inclement weather. Now, I mean, obviously, Ocho, the winds start gusting 30, 40 miles an hour, but that's a different factor.
That's a problem.
You're talking about 5-10 mile an hour winds and cold. It shouldn't have an impact on the ball other than not them throwing it, maybe them catching the football in that situation. So we'll see. I'm anxious like you are. There was 125 left in the ball game, so there's more than enough time for Buffalo to go down the field and get a touchdown, or who knows, maybe even a field goal just to win it.
Right.
Mike Tomlin walks off the podium. Reporter had a question. Mike, you have 1 year left on your contract. Mike dipped.
I mean, as a journalist, why are we not talking about the game?
Well, I guess
why are we not talking about the loss?
They had already talked about that.
And what happened?
They had already talked about that.
Okay.
And so I guess you good that winding down. Hey, Mike, you got 1 year left on your contract. Mike just said, I'm not going to even entertain that.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, rightfully so. If you've already covered the game and everything else, and you got the answers you want to, then I guess asking that and about his future is okay. Right. But just the timing of it, though, God damn, we just lost. You talk about contract and money already. I don't know. I guess they have a job to do.
They do.
That's why they do what they do. They have a job to do. I don't want to say it's unethical, but come on now, there's a time and place.
Well, the time was there. The place was there because I got him at the podium. It's not like I could call him on the phone and say, "Hey, Mike, what's going on with your contract?" Right. Because here's the thing, Ocho. If 15 reporters, there's only so many ways. Okay, Mike, what happened in the ball game? Blah blah blah. Okay, hey, Mike, you had this situation and this down and distance, and what were your thought process in this? Well, Mike, you had an opportunity. You had a good play call. You got a holding call. So after 10 different guys, okay, let me go somewhere. Let me throw this out there. He might answer.
Right. Yeah. But you know what? I think if you dress it up a little different, hey, let's not address the contract and the money that's left. Let's address just your future in general. Do you feel you're still going to be here?
Right.
Mike, how do you feel about going into next year? Yeah, that's a better way. But as soon as you bring up money and a coach and come on.
Well, the Steelers hadn't.
Why you in my pocket?
Well, the Steelers hadn't fired a coach in 50 years. So
yeah, and do you think Mike should be fired?
No, I don't think he's going to be fired. I mean, he made the playoffs.
Yeah, okay.
No, I don't think he's going to be fired.
Right.
The Falcons announced. I mean, go ahead. You want to add something to that?
No, go ahead. You go. No, I was just going to say what he had to work with the quarterback carousel and the what's the word? The inconsistent play that he had to deal with and making the playoffs. I mean, that says a lot. It says a lot.
Yeah. The Falcons announced they've interviewed Bill Belichick. What do you think is the most desirable landing spot for Coach Belichick? And there are reports that they're interested in trading the 8th overall pick for Justin Fields.
I think that'd be good. That'd be good. I think that is it Arthur Smith?
Blank.
No, not Arthur Smith. Arthur Blank. Arthur Blank. I got my names wrong. He is one that will allow Bill to do what he needs to do his due diligence as a GM, as a coach, and building a team that he needs to. Listen, with Bill coming, if you get Justin Fields, boom, that's one centerpiece out the way. Then look at what he has to work with. You got Bijan Robinson, you got Drake London, you have Kyle Pitts, you got Cordell Patterson, you have great DBs that I like. I love AJ Terrell. I love AJ Terrell and the young bull. What's the young bull name?
Jesse Bates, they got from you guys, Cincinnati.
Yeah, Jesse Bates is there. And isn't Jeff Okudah on the other side of AJ Terrell, or am I tripping?
He might be, but I think he got injured.
Yeah, I think he got hurt. But I mean, he is. I like that combo. But that'd be dope. That'd be dope. I think that'd be a great landing spot for Bill, because that's somewhere where he can take control and handle the team and do the things he wants to do to build a winning team.
Yeah,
or a team that can be consistent. Especially in that division, because that division wasn't very good.
No,
wasn't very good at all.
And if the Falcons were to trade for Justin Fields, trade the 8th overall pick, Chicago would then have the first overall pick, the 8th, and the 9th overall picks.
Ugh. Ooh, that's nasty. So they taking Caleb Williams off the board, number 1. The Bears, right?
I believe they would. Me personally, because if you trade,
well, they don't have a choice if Justin Fields goes.
That's my point. They don't have a choice. If you trade a quarterback, you damn sure taking one.
Yeah, you got to.
So that's a no-brainer. Now, Caleb Williams, Drake May.
Caleb Williams. Come on now.
But I think what you're trying to get at is that where they're going to go with the 9th. Do they move the 8th pick and maybe a second round pick to try to move back up to get in position to take Marvin Harrison or Junior, or do they need to move 8 and 9 to move back up into the top 5 to get him?
You have to. I don't think Marvin Harrison get past 3. Hell, he might not even get past 2. But Marvin Harrison like that. Marvin Harrison Jr. is like that. We talk about a player coming in, playing right now, changing your franchise, changing your offense, changing the dynamic of your offense right now, off rip. Same thing with Jamar Chase, same thing with Justin Jefferson. Players that come in and is ready to play right now. Marvin Harrison might not go past 2. I like Drake May. I think they pumped Drake May up just a tad too much. I don't think he's gonna come in and do what a goddamn CJ Stroud has done, or do what a Jordan Love has done. Make an immediate impact, even though Jordan Love had to sit behind Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Nah.
Well, right now, mock drafts have Caleb Williams going 1 overall to Chicago, Drake May going 2 to Washington, Jaden Daniels going 3 to the Patriots, Marvin Harrison Jr. going 4 to the Cardinals, Brock Bowers, tight end, the all-world tight end, going to the Chargers, and Malik Neighbors, the wide receiver, going 6 to the Giants.
I don't. It's they always take quarterbacks first. That goddamn Jaden Daniels and DC gonna be nice.
Yeah.
You said the Redskins. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I apologize. The Commanders picked 3rd, right?
The Commanders picked 2nd. Drake May would the mock draft. Now this is just the mock. Drake May would go 2nd overall to the Commanders. Jaden Daniels would go 3rd overall to the Patriots, and Marvin Harrison Jr. would go 4th overall to the Cardinals.
I would flip that. I would think Drake May would probably go 3rd, and Jaden Daniels will end up in DC.
I can see that. I can see that.
I still don't see.
But I mean,
you think Marvin Harrison Jr.,
you think Washington go take back-to-back Carolina quarterbacks because they took Sam Howell a couple of years ago, and then here's Drake May.
Yeah. That's why I flipped it. Wait. The Redskins picked before the Patriots, right? Yeah, I think they take Jaden Daniels and Drake May goes to the Patriots. Yeah.
So it's going to be very, very interesting. That's a decision that you look at CJ Stroud, the Houston Texans, say, well, we're going to take whoever you don't want. We're not moving. We're going to sit right here. So if you take
Right.
Bryce Young, we're gonna take CJ. If you take CJ, we're gonna take Bryce Young. And
Right.
it just so happens Carolina took Bryce Young and CJ was on the board. We took CJ. We ain't look back. We live happily ever after. And then look at what we and they still got Cleveland's first round pick for the Deshaun.
Mm-hmm.
Let that sink in for just a second.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at they got Anderson Jr. They got him in the Deshaun trade. They got Nico Collins into the Deshaun trade. They about to get another top flight player into the Deshaun trade.
Yeah.
They made out like bandits.
Yeah.
They made out like bandits.
With no ski
and
mask.
that's what you're supposed to do. If you give up one of these, it's supposed to be. It's the Herschel Walker. Cowboys got over. They got him. Ended up getting Russell Maryland. Got Darren Wood. They built a Super Bowl team thanks to the Herschel Walker trade.
Right.
You see, they've already built a division winner with the Deshaun trade.
Right.
And this thing could get even stronger because they got another get Cleveland's first round pick this year. So I love what the Houston Texans are doing. I love CJ Stroud to where they're playing. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what they do moving forward. But on this draft right here, they have Dallas Turner, the edge rusher from Alabama, going to the Falcons. If they don't move the pick. If they move the pick, who knows what Chicago would do with it. But right now they have Dallas Turner, edge, Rome Odunze, the wide receiver from Washington. Right now, if everybody stayed pat, going number 9 to Chicago. Joe Ott, O-tackle from Notre Dame, going 10 to the Jets. And Michael Penix Jr. going 11 to Washington. No, he's going Minnesota, the quarterback from Washington.
Going to Minnesota.
And Latui? How you say that name?
He must be Samoan.
Samoan, man.
Huh?
Latu. I know the last name is Latu. Latu. But he's an edge rusher from UCLA. They got him going 12 to the Broncos. We have 47,000 in the chat. Hey, guys, check this out. We got 47,000 in the chat right now. I know all 47,000 y'all haven't subscribed. Do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button right now. Do that for your favorite dog. Do that for your favorite number 85, route runner extraordinaire, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We would greatly, greatly appreciate it, guys. You guys have been great to us. You've been great to us. I can't even lie to you. You know, I lie on you sometimes, but I lie for you too. But right now, y'all done your boys well. Y'all done your boys real well. And we really, really appreciate that. So 47,000 people in the chat. Thank you for joining us. But please go hit that like, hit that subscribe button right now. Do that for us. I know y'all can do it. I'm looking at you. Your fingers ain't moving. Come on now. Come on, do that for you.
Eagles fans, I apologize. I thought they was
Eagles fans, y'all should make the Eagles apologize for getting y'all hopes up like that.
Eagles fans, I was optimistic. I was optimistic, man. I'm right. I'm with you. Fly Eagles, fly, baby.
Dolphins.
Huh?
Excuse me. Dolphins. Huh? Latu. That's a lot of L's.
You know, can you say Giannis last name?
Antetokounmpo?
Okay.
Yeah, most people.
I can't.
Most people just say Greek freak, but it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I just say Greek. I say Greek dude.
Dolphins GM Chris Greer says the goal is to have Tua with the fans long term. Do you believe?
Yeah.
Ochocinco, Miami native, Liberty City. Do you believe that's the right move long term for the Dolphins?
I mean, yeah. There's no other choice. Now, if there were options that we could have for Tua, if there were options for us at the quarterback position, then okay, it's a question. Is there a trade or something of some value somewhere else? But no, there's not. What Tua was able to do, he is worthy of an extension. The supporting cast that Tua has around him, they have matured together. They have chemistry, and I think they're gonna be all right. He is the future for the Dolphins right now. He's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not Josh Allen, but in the system that he's in under Mike McDaniels with Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Achane, and Mostert, he's extremely well and an adequate quarterback to get them where they need to be.
Yeah. Ocho, I mean, what hurts is they had a 3-game lead with 5 games to play, and they had 3 straight losses. They lose to the Ravens, they lose to the Bills, they lose to the Chiefs. They got outscored in those games 103-40.
Mm-hmm.
They're 1-6 versus playoff teams or teams with a winning record. It's the 11th straight franchise. It's 11 straight franchise losses in temp 40 or below. No playoff wins since 2000. That's not all on Tua.
No.
But Ocho, with a 3-game lead with 5 games to play, Ocho, you got to get us home.
Yeah.
You got to get us home, Ocho.
You got
to get us home.
You got to. You got to. But again, in those games you talking about, that Bills game, that Chiefs game, listen, that Ravens game, you talk about making a motherfucker uncomfortable and have him running for his life. It's different, man. It's different. There's certain teams you're going to play that are going to make things that you do well extremely difficult. And the Raven defense is one of them. The Chief defense is one of them. Did you see Ladarius Sneed the other night?
Yeah.
I mentioned that the first time they played. One of the few people that I said that does extremely well when he's playing Tyreek, and he plays aggressive. At the point of attack, he initiates everything first instead of it being the opposite way. It's different. Getting Tua off the spot.
Yeah.
Not allowing him to get in rhythm. Right. Just messing up everything.
Yeah, I take away first read. You got to be careful. Like when they send Tyreek in motion and they expand, they're looking to try to get the ball to Tyreek deep. They I think it was Duffy. Duffy didn't do a great job of locating the football. Tyreek made a great play on the ball and ended up scoring a touchdown on that. But other than that, I thought Spagnuolo did a great job of scheming, diagramming, pressuring him just enough to get him uncomfortable, get him off his spot, because he's not the most accurate thrower of the football on the move. He likes it to be ideal, likes to play in that phone booth. And Spags did a great job of getting him off that spot. But he needs lanes because he's not a Josh Allen. He's not 6'3", 6'5" that he can see over the lineman. He needs lanes in order to throw the ball through. Can throw a nice deep ball. But normally what you try to do is I try to get him off his spot early. I try to rattle him early.
Yeah.
I don't want him to get comfortable. I don't want him to get settled in. Yeah. And then we're gonna play football from there. But you're probably right. Excuse me, Ocho. You're probably right, considering that what's available at the quarterback position, and considering teams aren't trying to give up those guys because they realize how hard it is to get them, and they're not in position because they're at the bottom of the draft. You're not in position to draft one of these guys that probably have a high grade on them. So you're probably going to have to have Tua for at least 2 to 3 more years.
Yeah, most definitely. Unless you find a gem. I mean, unless you find a Brock Purdy.
Yeah, you get a third or fourth
that comes out of
pick.
nowhere, and all of a sudden, you never know. That's a huge gamble.
A Tom Brady. Oh man, we just go get a quarterback. Hey, we just have him around. Hold on.
Yeah. Hey, listen, and you know he's special, or he's gonna be something. Is when he's slicing up your defense and scout team.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how it all starts. He's slicing up your defense and scout team. And then when the bright lights hit and you get the opportunity, hey, that Wally Pipp story. Is it Wally Pipp? Is that Wally? Oh yeah, you know the story. Somebody get hurt, but you never get your job back.
Yep, that's why you think the quarterbacks don't want the other guy to take a snap. Brady wasn't trying to. Once Brady got that job, he wasn't trying to let nobody. He didn't want Bill Belichick to see anybody else because he understood how he got the job. Peyton Manning was even taking kneel downs. The guys, they're like, no, bro,
Right.
You better get your and scout team or something like that, but you're not gonna get no reps in the game, no meaningful reps.
Reps, right?
But the Dolphins had a lot of injuries on the defensive side, and I can explain. And I understand not being able to put the pressure on Patrick Mahomes that they would have liked with Chubb being out, Jalen Phillips being out, Xavier Howard being out, and they're gonna have to make some decision because Achilles that's a serious injury,
very
especially
hard to come back from,
especially the first year. Because that first year is normally like that's the rehab year, Ocho. It's normally once you're 1 year removed. So you excuse me. The second year, now you're back to yourself. Chubb is going to be coming back from an ACL, probably going to have a brace. Now the fluidity to being able to drop and bend is not going to be there like it was maybe after the first year, the second year. So if they got some decisions they got to make, but that don't explain they only scored 7 points. I get the defensive side giving up 26 points to Mahomes. Okay, fine. They held in there as long as they could. But what they got to do with Mahomes scoring 7?
Yeah.
That's the same thing. Man, the Cowboys defense, you're absolutely right. The Cowboys defense sucked. But, Dak was allowed to get 48 points too. The score at one point was 48-16. Like when the Packers score, Dak's allowed to score too.
Yeah.
This ain't no make it take it in basketball. When you growing up, we play make it take it. As long as I keep making it, I keep taking it. Oh, you score a touchdown, Ocho, what you got to do? Kick it off.
So you got to answer.
Okay.
You got to answer. But listen, that Cowboy game, they was off rhythm, man, off the jump. Green Bay's
offense was only in rhythm. 6 of their first 7 possessions, they got touchdowns.
Yeah.
They got tubs.
Yeah.
Man, do you know how hard that is to do? Let alone in a playoff game. I'm talking about a regular season game.
On the road at that.
Yes.
You're supposed to be at a disadvantage.
I
told you that's what happened. That's what happened when you got all them young boys out there. Ain't no pressure.
They don't know it.
Ain't no pressure. Listen, we out here just playing football. We not even supposed to be here.
Yeah.
We ain't supposed to be here, but we just out there having fun.
Happy MLK Day. Hopefully you guys got an opportunity. I don't know how many people had to work. Maybe you had it off. Unfortunately, I was one of those guys that had to go to work today. But I did take a moment to think, and I understand I have a minor degree in history, understand the significance of Dr. King and what he meant to a lot of people, not just people of color, but people that society didn't seem to see or seem to have forgotten. And I think sometimes we don't realize what this makes. Because see, he played the ultimate sacrifice. It's one thing to say, well, I picketed and I boycotted and I did all that. But to pay the ultimate price, the ultimate sacrifice is your life. And that's what he gave up. And at the time that he was doing it, he was not very popular, even in the African-American community. The same thing with Muhammad Ali, because when Muhammad Ali refused to go to the draft, he says, Viet Cong ain't called me no N-word. The Viet Congs ain't spraying water hoses and turning their dogs on me. He said, I ain't going over there to kill them. He said, my people right here in the street, they're suffering. But a lot of times sometimes we don't realize the sacrifice and the how special a person is until years and years and years later. And then you realize, like, man, because think about it, Ocho. Remember we was talking about it. We were talking about what were we talking about? The salaries and how, we need to band together and bro, and he wasn't doing this for no lot of money.
Nah, especially not back then.
Back then, wasn't no money at all. I mean, maybe some speaking engagements here or there, but to have the water hose, he got stabbed, he got beat, he got the dogs turned on him, he got put in jail. So I just hope that people realize what he did, the sacrifices that he and many, many others, not just him, and many, many others that paid the ultimate sacrifice. So Shannon Sharpe and Ochocinco and a lot of others get an opportunity that they probably would not have enjoyed had he not paid the ultimate sacrifice. So, Dr. King, I want to thank you, his wife, Miss Coretta King, Bernice. I know the daughter. Her and I used to text back and forth. Thank you for the sacrifices that your family made for us.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that fight, we still got a long way to go
for
now.
sure.
We got a long way
Yeah.
to go. Even this late, if you think about it, it's somewhat masked a little bit more as opposed to being at the forefront as it was when Dr. King was marching and preaching. But that same stuff he was talking about and fighting for back then is still prevalent
Yeah.
today. It's still prevalent today. You know, again, those that are in positions of power, they don't wear the robes. They don't wear the right robes no more. You know, they don't. Now, now they're in positions of
Yeah.
power.
The
Sometimes
congressman.
they're judged. Sometimes they're in
Yeah.
robes. Sometimes they're sometimes they're police officers. You know, I can go on and on about that, but I don't want to make this a political
But
thing.
look,
But
as I said,
the fight, we got a long way to go, man. We got a long way to
you know,
go.
Ocho, this is, and I said this about a month ago. If you're not careful, you need to look around
Mhm.
and realize that this is the first generation that start to take things away from you, because they gave it to us in the 60s in bits and pieces. They
Yeah.
gave us civil rights. They gave us
Roe
voting.
versus
They gave
Wade.
us, that was in the 70s, 73. And then they gave us,
Yeah.
they gave us voting rights in 65, 66. They gave us fair housing. They started giving us things, but incrementally. Now,
Yeah.
look at what they're trying to do. They're trying to take it back piece by piece.
Yeah. Trying. They taking it back now.
Piece by piece.
Yeah.
And before you know, like, oh, you're fighting over here, and it's like, oh, they take Roe v. Wade, what Roe v. Wade? All the while, they got another group over here trying to take these voting rights and diversity. Now you see they sued, okay, these companies that had these diversity. Nah, we suing because there shouldn't be diversity.
Yeah.
So come on, Gen Z.
And what about school? History lessons, what you're allowed to teach now. They're erasing what we're allowed to teach the kids based on, they're trying to erase history in general.
Like, slavery and this that happened. You know what? Come on now. We know what slavery was. There was no volunteer. There was no compensation.
Yeah.
So we understand. We understand.
I like to call it psychological warfare. That's all it is. It's mind games. If you control the mind of the masses, you can control everybody at once.
Yeah.
So if you take away the lessons in the history, then you're able to control the narrative on what we're to believe
moving forward, because there'll be a generation and 2 generations that won't know what actually happened.
Bingo.
Mac Boy, what do you do, Unc and Ocho? Love the podcast question. What do you think the bigger collapse? Cowboys losing in the first round with home field advantage, or the Eagles squandering a 10-1 record? What's the bigger collapse?
You know what? The Eagles have gotten to a Super Bowl. The Eagles have gotten to a Super Bowl. They've shown they can do it. Obviously, starting 10-1, and obviously the collapse of losing 5 of the last 6. Me being very optimistic, thinking that things would change, but obviously it didn't. I think the bigger collapse is the Cowboys, because they had so much at stake. Every year is their year. Every year is their year. The owner is always at the forefront saying, I forgot what game it was, when they beat the Redskins. This is the best I've felt since we won the Super Bowl in 1995. You really the Commanders? Is that what we're doing? Saying some of the stuff that he said, and hell, he had me believing that this was their year, and I thought that, and I think the bigger collapse would probably be the Cowboys, and losing like that at home, having an advantage, playing at home, you're supposed to have an advantage, and just seeing them get steamroll like that so early, from jump off the rip, and really not having any fight. The score at the end of the game made it seem like the game was closer than what it really was. It wasn't. It wasn't.
You know what, Ocho? I mean, to be dead honest,
Mm-hmm.
This is the ending that I expected for both teams, and I told you this because I had seen what the Cowboys had done. I had seen it the previous 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I remember they had 10 Pro Bowlers. Look at all the all pros they got. Their left tackle is all pro.
Right.
Their left guard is an all pro. Their wide receiver is a first team all pro. Dak Prescott is an all pro. Their right guard is an all pro. Their left the corner, Bland, is an all pro.
Yeah.
We've seen this before.
Yeah.
So why you said insanity is doing something over and over and hoping for a different result. We've seen the Cowboys go 12-5 and lose in the first round. We've seen them go 13-3 and lose in the first round and lose their first playoff game with home field advantage. So I'm just trying to figure out what was the difference. And when I look at the Eagles, and once the tide started to turn, who thought they was going to be able to fix this in the playoffs? It don't work like that.
You got to remember the Eagles and the Cowboys had two quarterbacks that were in the MVP conversation. They were in the MVP conversation. So that also leads you to believe, led me to believe, and also other fans of both teams, that, you know what? We're going to be in contention come goddamn late December and January.
Nah, I just watching the Eagles and looking at them play and seeing the things, like I said, the untrained eye can't see what you and I can see because they didn't play in the intricacies of when you look at and you analyze a play on offense or defense and what's going on. I was always hesitant about them. But just based on the Cowboys and looking at their inability to run the football, their inability to stop the run, caused me some concern. And I've always felt the true is the Cowboys are good offense, they're good defensively. Well, can you get done what you need to get done when you absolutely have to? When they needed to run the football, they still couldn't run it. When they needed to stop the run, they couldn't. When they needed to get pressure on Jordan Love, they couldn't. And we had saw this in the regular season when they played Brock Purdy, when they played the 49ers, when they played the Cardinals, when they played the Dolphins, when they played the Bills. You can see things if you're looking. Now, if you just want to say, oh, he scored a touchdown, I won my fantasy, I won my parlay, well, okay, you're going to just be happy with that. But that's not how I watch the game, Ocho. I'm not looking. I don't care nothing about no parlay. I don't care nothing about no fantasy. I'm looking to see. That's unsound. That's not a smart way to play football. And you could see things that were happening, especially with the Eagles and the Cowboys, that was going to cause them some problems. So I'm not surprised, but I would probably say 10-1 and losing 5 or 6. So basically you lost 6 or 7.
Right.
You didn't lose 5, you lost 6 or 7 because you lost your first round of the playoff games also. So you went from having a number 1 seed to the number 2 seed to number 3 seed to number 4 seed to being a wild card to being out in a matter of a month and a half.
That's tough.
So for me, I would say it would be as cataclysmic as everybody think the earth is falling, the sky's falling with the Cowboys losing. For me, it would be the Eagles.
The Eagles?
They lost 6 or 7 games.
Right.
So,
damn.
This is the second collapse of the Eagles after a Super Bowl. Do you think they have organizational issues? There's speculation that Howie Roseman purposely hires inexperienced coaches he can control. No, I don't think that's the case. I mean, it's hard, guys. It's hard to repeat. See, the Patriots got you spoiled because Tomlin was in this situation every damn year, and you think everybody does that? Doesn't. No, it is. Man. It's first of all, it's difficult to win in the NFL. Period. Week to week. Now you're talking about championships, not to win playoff games consistently year in and year out. That takes a toll, and it's not easy. So no, I don't think, honestly, Snake, I don't think that's the issue. I don't think Howie purposely hires inexperienced coaches. I think he just, you have to have a guy that you have a rapport with. You have to have somebody that you believe that you can work with. You can build a championship caliber team with. And, there has to be, Mr. Lurie, Howie, the coach, and it has to work. It has to work. Any relationship. Sometimes the most beautiful woman, you already know, Ocho, there ain't no way this is gonna work because of her personality and my personality. Yes, she's gorgeous.
Right.
She has a degree from Duke. Oh my gosh. But you just know from talking and the way she's wired, the way you're wired, that y'all not gonna work long term. And that's okay. But you got to think, and Howie Roseman have to think, how does this thing work long term? We can't get in here, hire a coach, give him a 5-year deal, and 6 months in, we already fighting.
Right.
So I don't think that's the case. Faith. Hi, Faith. Hey, Shannon Ocho. I'd like to wish my sorors at Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority a happy 116th Founders Day. If either of you could join the Divine Nine, which fraternity would you choose and why? Me, Phi, Me.
Me, Phi, Me?
Yeah. I'm all about Me, Phi, Me. I love me some me.
Oh, man, you got me thinking you talking about a real fraternity.
I was a member of T Phi T. Anybody that went to Savannah State, I know y'all in the chat, they better tell them about T Phi. T Phi.
What color they wear?
Orange and white.
Okay.
And we ran the yard.
If I was a pledge, what would I be? I don't even know what I'd be. What would I
be? If I had to play,
what would I be if I did pledge? That's a good one.
Probably. I would say you would probably be a Sigma or a Kappa.
Sigma.
They blue.
Sigma, blue and white, right? Okay, and the Kappa is the ones that do the shoulder. Yeah. I like that. I'm gonna be a Kappa because I'm trying.
Oh, you tried it with the K. Okay, you a stroller. Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah. I'm gonna work them shoulders, man. Yeah, I'm gonna work them shoulders.
Nah, I never wanted to be in a fraternity. It never piqued my interest. Mary Porter sent me to get a degree and go to the NFL. Anything that was was it. That was the only thing that was on my mind, Ocho. I ain't gonna lie, God's honest truth.
Right.
I got approached, had an opportunity, join the Kappas, join the Qs. That didn't interest me. And plus, bro, Ocho, I had a car.
At least you had the opportunity.
Ocho, I had a car.
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody driving my car. I had nice clothes. I had Azad. I had Fox. I had Lee jeans, Levi's, Darksiders. Man, wasn't nobody wearing my. Come on, bro. And I wasn't buying nobody no food. Come on, man. Y'all got me screwed up, bro. I fought all them dudes up in there.
You got to do it for the brothers.
No, I don't. My brother sent me enough money for me. He had $2,000 in my pocket a month for me.
Yeah.
And plus, Ocho, think about it. Everybody know me. I'm the BMOC. Man, you know they're gonna be trying. Man, please.
Right.
And my temper, I'm not built for that. I'm not built for that, Ocho. To be honest with you, I'm not built for that because I don't do that. I don't do that humiliation. I don't do that degrading stuff.
So you wouldn't be able to get through the hazing?
No, you're not going to throw my food. You're not going to throw my food on no floor and I eat it. You're not going to have me walking around the yard like a dog. Come on, bro. Please.
They don't do all that now. What, have you walk around the yard like a dog?
Yes.
You sure? Oh, that was in the movie.
Bro, I went to HB. I don't know how they do it at PWIs. I'm talking about HBCUs. Back in the day when I went.
Remember I went to Oregon State for 4 months. I was only there for 4 months. I was a knucklehead, so I didn't get the chance to experience what it's like to go to a PWI, for 4 years or a HBCU institution. So I don't know what it's like. So I missed that train. So that's I'm not knowledgeable. I'm not really knowledgeable on how the hazing works.
Man, I remember there was a guy. He pledged. He was pledging Sigma.
Yeah.
Man, they had dude, he walked the entire game around the track doing this little.
Wait, why the game was going
Yes!
on? That ain't bad. That ain't bad for hazing. Just
Nah,
walking.
nah,
That ain't bad.
but bro, I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but everybody understands that went to an HBCU, the hazing and stuff.
Right.
Look, bro, they've closed down organizations on campuses for hazing. So it's on a different level. I'm just saying it wasn't for me.
Wait.
I mean, sometimes it's for
Okay.
it could be for someone else. I'm just saying for me and my personality, it's not for me.
Damn. That's crazy. It sounds fun though, man.
Yeah, I'll be
It,
teaching
it
them.
sounds fun. The camaraderie, the fun, and then actually getting through the haze, and then when you finally cross over, that got to be a great fucking feeling. I saw the movie. Was it Stomp the Yard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it
Yeah.
Stomp the Yard? Yeah. I mean, just that atmosphere. I wish I was able to experience that. That shit. It just looked
See,
fun.
like like when you're in camp, like when you're the upper, you're the veteran player, and you make the
Right.
rookies come in and sing, or you make them buy you donuts. See,
Yeah.
that stuff, that cutting hair, we ain't cutting nobody's hair. We tie the
Right.
guys up. We know I was in Baltimore. We tie them up to the goalpost. The veteran guys, me,
Right.
Mike McQuarrie. We
Put
put them in the
cold water
cold
on
tub and
them.
stuff
Yeah.
like that. But you know what I'm
Cold
saying?
tub, yeah.
We not gonna, I wasn't big into like putting, popcorn in people's car, messing up their stuff and stuff like that. Just routine stuff. Okay, hey Rook, bring me breakfast in the morning. Or you got
Right.
donuts or stuff like that. Say no. I don't want to hear your album. First of all, I don't even like your school, so I don't want to hear nothing about no fight song. Saying
Right.
saying Maxwell, saying Luther Vandross, saying Barry
Right.
White, stuff like that. So that's the type of guy. Once obviously as a rookie, I had to sing and do stuff like that. But I was like, man, once I get me about 3 or 4 years in the league and I take over this, that's what I want the guys
Right.
to do. So that's the way I look
Right.
at it, Ocho.
That's live. That's live. Hell, shit. I got damn. Yeah, that fraternity stuff is dope, man. And having brothers, having that union, having that connection, even once you're done with school, and always just being
What the hell
friends.
you
And
think your
then
teammates for?
okay, you're right. Yeah, but teammates, they got families. Everybody separate when you don't play no more, and it's hard. You don't come together as one like you used to. Fraternities, man, them boys go back to homecoming. You ain't seen your homeboy. Well, what's up, boy? How
Your
you
big rough
been?
ass
And
better not be at no homecoming. You 55, you 50
who?
years old talking about something homecoming.
Well, I don't. Ain't that what they do? It doesn't. Isn't that the point of homecoming? Homecoming.
No,
It's not for the kids. It's not for the one that's already there. It's
no.
It's called homecoming
Your
for a
big rough
reason.
ass don't need to be there.
Well, I mean, not me. I didn't go to HBCU. I'm not part of
They have
fraternity, so I
homecomings
haven't been
at
to.
PWIs also. They just don't have them at HBCUs. It's just different at HBCUs.
Right. I've never been to one. I mean, hell, I went. I ain't even go to goddamn class.
Oh
So,
Lord, have mercy. See, that's why you ain't see the women. See, I went to class. That where the women were. That where the women were in
I
class.
one thing about I one thing about no women in. Boy, I was trying to get
I
to
was
the
in the
league.
league
Boy.
too. But hey,
Yeah.
I had to go there for 4 years, so I might as well go to class and see them.
Oh, see, you had the opportunity to go to school for 4 years. I didn't. You got to remember, I started at Lynx University in Oklahoma. NAIA, Lynx
I
University,
do.
right? I got thrown out for fighting at Langston. I never forget. Ernest Holloway, Dr. Ernest Holloway, rest in peace. He threw me out for fighting. I went back to Miami with my grandma. So mind you, I was a red shirt at Langston. So that's 1 year
Yeah.
down. Went back to Miami. My grandma was like, "Listen, baby, I've done all I can." It's my grandma, rest in peace. Her favorite line: "I wash my hands.
Right.
I've done all I can with you. You got to go live with your mama because you can't come back here." So that's how I ended up at Santa Monica College in LA with Steve Smith in 1997. Yep. Yeah, so I was with Smitty in 1997. So that's 2 years down. 1998, my black ass isn't ineligible.
See,
so
if you went to class, if you'd went to class, you'd have been eligible.
I told you I wasn't going to class. So boom, I lock in because now my back is against the wall. My opportunity, my window of opportunity is shrinking to get to the next level. So I took classes at Southwest, I took classes at Santa Monica, and I took classes at West LA just to get the credit so I can play. I could play in 1999. Boom, mind you, now that's 4 years out the window. That's 4 years right there. I mean, 3 years, 3. Boom, Dennis Erickson happened to be at Oregon State.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me that shot. He gave me that 1-for-1. Man, I went to Oregon State, man, and cut a fool. I needed to get on the big stage so they could see me. It didn't matter where I played. I just needed to get on any type of stage and show off. Man, I got to Oregon State that 1 year, man, and cut a fool. I was there 4 months and got drafted in April.
See, that's all you need. See, if you went to class,
I made it. Look how bad I made it though.
You made it tough on yourself. You made it tough, a lot tougher than you needed to.
I did, because I missed the experience of what it's like to be at a 4-year institution. I missed it. I missed the experience what it's like to go to an HBCU.
Yeah, man, it's
man,
that's the part. I mean, the homecoming, the pageantry, the buzz that you feel that when you're in the student center, when you on the yard, and we had parks with the sorors and the fraternities. They're in their thing. They're dancing because they're gonna have a step show that Saturday night after the game, even that Friday before the game. I mean, it's just buzzing, and you just feel it. And everybody talk about, hey, Sharpe, hey, my mom them coming. Hey, we need to turn this thing out. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do what I do, and there's just something about an HBCU homecoming week, and I've said this many, many times, and I've said it on a lot of different programs. I think everybody should have to experience just one HBCU homecoming. It doesn't matter which one. Right. You can go to Grambling, you go to Howard, Savannah State, A&T, Central. It doesn't matter. But you got to experience it just once to understand. Man.
I haven't had the opportunity to experience it. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm a ambassador for FAMU.
Yeah.
And I was hoping, I was able to attend maybe 2 games this year, but because of my work schedule and other things I had going on, I wanted to experience homecoming. I have yet to experience homecoming and see what it's like. Seeing the football game, seeing the atmosphere, the band, the marching.
Oh man. That's
Miss Tiffany Sykes, AD. It just is. If the atmosphere at a simple game is like that, when they play playing Jackson State, even with Prime gone, just still the atmosphere was fucking crazy. So I could just imagine what it's like at homecoming. I've yet to be able to experience it because I'm always working.
Because the thing is, and then you get all the former players coming back. Hey, man, I want to see that boy Sharpe. Hey, man, that's Sharpe.
Yeah.
And so now, hey, Sharpe, hey, turn it out. Hey, turn it out.
Yeah,
so everybody geek because I was they're gone now, and I was a freshman. Now I'm a sophomore, but everybody's heard. Man, they say that boy Sharpe bad. I told you he's gonna be this, and so the student body, the love that they gave me, come Saturday,
right. Yeah,
man, I wouldn't trade that. Look here, I wouldn't trade that for all the tea in China, and there's a lot of tea in China. But I wouldn't trade that experience at SSU because if I had to do it over again, I go right back to SSU. Let Haynes Walton be and Norman Elmore and Steve Smith and Gay Hewitt and Dr. Brock, all them ones.
Right.
And man, that student body, they rock with Shannon Sharpe. From 86 to 89, SSU rock with Shannon Sharpe.
That's
man, it was unbelievable, Ocho. It was unbelievable. Man, they be bum. Bum 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 bum.
Hey, that's the 2%. Hey, that's the 2% section.
Ocho, I hear that thing. When they start, I hear that thing. We start coming into that stadium and they start playing that.
Yeah,
man, I start getting. I said, oh boy. I said, ooh, y'all in trouble. Hey, number 2 about to give y'all this work. Oh man, homecoming.
No, that got to be a great feeling. Man. I remember playing in high school in inner city schools, and I went to Beach High. My grandma made me leave Liberty City and go to school over on the beach because I got to keep an eye on you. She was a teacher, a counselor at the junior high, Nautilus Middle School on the beach. So I had to play against Edison. I had to play against Miami Northwestern, Miami Jackson, all the inner city schools where all my homeboys at. And the only thing the way I would get hyped was when that goddamn band crank up.
Man, it doesn't.
When that band crank up, man, it's a different feeling.
Man.
It's a different feeling, man.
That thing get you hyped.
God.
And man,
This
Ocho,
is
and
a
just to
feeling.
see the crowd just rocking, going back and forth, everybody's so excited.
Yeah.
My freshman year, we won homecoming. My sophomore year, we ended up losing. Man, I remember telling Coach Davis, Coach Davis, I got 2 more years. I ain't never losing another homecoming. Because, I mean, look, it puts a little damper, but everybody's so excited to see everybody that they like, I said, oh, no, I'm not losing another. I tell you what, I don't care who you put on the schedule. We ain't losing another homecoming.
Right.
We're not losing another homecoming. Because I know my mama coming next year, and then my last homecoming, my grandma came. Man, you think I'm about to lose my first game my grandma ever see me play? I'm about to lose that? Man, y'all out y'all mind. I play offense and defense. When I first got to Savannah State, Ocho, we used to be everybody homecoming. I think we played about 5 homecoming because we pushovers. Okay.
What you mean?
Cause you schedule cream puff for homecoming. You want an easy victory.
Okay.
You want that easy
dub.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right. That stopped.
You change
Fort Valley. Okay, put us on homecoming if you want to. Fort Valley, Albany. Your fans gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be sad now.
Hey, when you played, did the band listen? I love the band. Obviously I played saxophone and played piano only because of my mama. My grandma, my bad. Did the bands have fifth quarter? Did the bands stay after and battle each other?
Man, they battle each other during the game.
You
know, you supposed.
I know during the game.
You're not supposed like when the team had. You supposed to be quiet, man. Please, man. They playing. They going back and forth.
Right, but they have something called the fifth quarter that they normally do
like
now.
After the game,
like
after
when the
game
ends. Yeah, and after the game, and they go back and forth. I love the fifth quarter, man. I love the fifth. Chad, if I know that Chad, there's a lot of people that went to HBCUs. But there's the fifth quarter that you got to check out on YouTube between Southern and Alcorn State in 2014. Oh, unbelievable! I know I'm off topic right now. Unbelievable. The Alcorn State and Southern. I think it's 2014. Dog, that's one of the best fifth quarters I ever heard.
I don't know about your band, but Ocho, I'm telling you, if you played SSU, if SSU was on your schedule from 87 to 89. I don't know what your band was playing for. They ain't have nothing to play for because we put butts in folk.
Y'all had a nice band?
We had a nice team.
Wait, way back then? you talking about the team, the football team?
I was on it.
Y'all was nice. I did my homework. on you. I did my homework. Y'all was nice. I had to go and see what that 2 was hitting for.
Man,
I heard
they better stop playing. They better stop playing.
Hey, who your quarterback was?
My junior and senior year, we had a guy named Richard Basil.
He made it to the league.
He was small. My sophomore year, we started with a guy named who started? We started with a guy named Bobby Kenner, and then we had a dude named Kenny Ham, called him Ming Buck. He passed away, and then Johnny Jeffrey, called him Bobby Brown.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
I put that hand up like, hey, I was ran him off before ran him off. I throw that hand up. Bobby Brown.
It's coming.
Bobby Brown throw that thing out there for the boy. I would like that. I would like that, Ocho, for real.
Hey, I'm trying to think, man. When I was at Langston University, who's my quarterback? Matter of fact, you know who went to Langston University with me? Remember Matthew Hatchett?
Yeah.
For the Minnesota Vikings? Matthew Hatchett was that boy when I was at Langston. Matthew Hatchett was there. Yeah, and the quarterback at the time, I never forget. His name was Waylon Jones.
Okay.
He's from somewhere in Houston. I never forget Waylon Jones and K Money. I can't remember.
Right.
Can't remember his regular name. They used to call him K Money, man. But God, that was dope, man. There was some days. I'm so mad I got thrown out, man. Like I was at Langston maybe 3 months. 3 months and I was gone.
Lord have mercy.
Man, Dr. Ernest Holloway said, man, listen, son, we can't have that here, and we don't tolerate that type of
behavior.
Shit me right back to Miami. My mom, my grandma, I done enough, boy. You got to go to your mama.
NBA Bando down there, they said, why is that everybody else can lose and it be peaceful, but y'all can't wait to see something as you know who loses is really distasteful? Because y'all run y'all mouth. I'm assuming you talking about the Cowboys because all you do is yap and talk about this our year. We them boys. Okay, own up to it. Are y'all still them boys or are you crying? Now, this is what I want you to do. Now, you can cry all you want to, but you're not finna jump in this group chat and I'll mention and start crying again. That's not going to happen.
Wait, he didn't say he was talking about
I
the
already
Cowboys,
know who
though.
he's talking about. You know who he's talking about too. Cause don't nobody else say we them boys. Okay,
Right.
y'all them boys. Y'all ain't make no noise. Don't be mad.
They're gonna be back. They're gonna be back next year.
Yeah, I know. Everybody else be back too. Now he want to get on here and cry and talk about everybody else lose and y'all don't say nothing. We lose. It's distasteful. What's distasteful is y'all get y'all owners and y'all players be running y'all yap, talking about this our year. We just as talented as the team of the 90s, Super Bowl team. Oh, we got a historic defense. Oh, we this. This is the goodest team as I've ever been around. And I'm going to include those Super Bowl teams. Okay, now what? I'm right here for it.
Then Jerry fault.
Mm-hmm.
Then Jerry fault.
And now
man.
he
got
mad.
to take it back.
NBA Bando, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. He should be. What's distasteful is that y'all come out here with that rhetoric every year. This our year. You win a couple of games. You beat the Jets. What y'all talking about? Y'all beat the Giants, beat the Patriots. Yeah, y'all, we this, we that. Now look at you. I'm trying to get Cowboy players to come on the show. Don't nobody want to come on the show.
They gonna come. They gonna come.
Logan Black Roberts, hi, Unc Ocho. My son Kevin just got engaged on Saturday. They would love to have y'all shout them out and give them words of advice. They're off to a great start, spending time together, watching Nightcap. Congrats, Kevin and Neen. Congratulations, Kevin and Neen. Hopefully you guys have a long, fulfilling, fruitful marriage.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some roller coaster, some turbulence, but ride it out.
Peaks and valleys. Peaks and
you
valleys.
You didn't get into this only for the good. So stay the test of time and wish you Ocho and I wish you nothing but the best.
And let me know when the wedding is so I can crash it.
Josh Blow
Let
says,
me know when the wedding is.
what's good, Unc and Ocho? Did you ever have some female action waiting on you after the Super Bowl win? Man, I had my mom and kids there. Hell no. No. After the Super Bowl, man, it was all look. Now the first one, I mean, my sister was so happy. My mom was happy. I had the kid. My kids were young. Obviously I had a girlfriend at the time. I'm trying to think how old my kids could have been no more than about 5. It wasn't nothing going down until I put them kids to bed. I would have Ocho. I gotta shake the covers before one.
Hey, you were
I gotta shake the covers for one.
Damn, huh?
Gotta shake the covers for one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't no shaking no covers when my mama around. Well, you better than me.
No, but here's the thing, Ocho. Look, okay. We get there. We got this Sunday. We're gonna play the following Sunday, so we arrive on Sunday.
Right.
The families come that Thursday.
All right.
Now they already know. Oh, we want to go see Daddy. We gonna go see Daddy. No, you're not. Your daddy will be over here. I come see him. I spend about an hour and a half. They're not gonna see me until after the game. My mom, my girlfriend, my sister, they got the kids.
Right.
Okay. We go to the party, having a good time. My mom take the kids, my sister take the kids.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you do this?
They were not then. They were not then, though. So they were not then.
Okay,
they were not then.
Okay.
But that time I had, had to be, you had to got that win, had to, because you hadn't got that win, so I was feeling pretty good. Yeah, right. So I think I get another win too. So I was 2-0 that night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like where you at, man. I like where you at. I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you.
Yeah. But that about it. That about it. That about it.
Okay.
Cramped up too. Man, Ocho, man, come on, man. Ocho, why you laughing, man? Ocho,
I know about them. I know
Yes.
about them cramps now. After a game,
Thank you. Them hamstring your
Yo.
back.
and the hamstring. Hey, don't be. I'm trying to keep it clean. I'm trying to keep it clean. You know, from the. All right, I only know how
All
to
I'm
say
saying,
it.
hey, I done
I
locked
know
up.
you
I done
talking
had to
about.
come up out of there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
baby.
And yeah, that hamstring now, that thing lock up, and it don't be no normal cramp. You got to stop. You got to straighten your leg out. Matter of fact, that's a Charlie
Everything.
horse. That's
As a matter of fact,
everything lock
everything
up.
got a cramp. Everything still. It come up out. I come right up out of there. Come on. I'm trying to hide myself on the you okay? No, I'm not okay.
Hey, I remember them days.
I am not okay.
I remember them days. That's throwback. That's throwback. We all go through the same shit.
See? Okay, I just thought it
We
was
all
me.
go
As long as
through
it's
the same
not me.
Nah.
See? Hey, check this out. NBA Bando, he responded. He said, isn't that what fan is, Shay Shay? Ain't you supposed to say you're going to win every year no matter how much they let you down? I'm a Bills fan. Nah, you ain't no Bills fan. No, you won. Ain't no way you would have said that if you were a Bills fan.
And they just won.
Exactly.
So it wouldn't make no sense.
He think he's slick. Sheldon Pope said, let Ocho know. Rip that paper off that what you got? Off that water. Oh, you drinking water on camera? Man.
Oh.
Bad.
Oh, they ain't paying us.
They ain't paying Ocho.
Hold on, let me. Damn. I ain't know these come off.
Tara says supported Nightcap from New Zealand. Thank you, Tara. Not many people know you guys here, but I'm telling them about Unc and Tocho. Yeah, Tocho. Ochocinco. We really appreciate that. Hey, how many people in this chat? We got 43,000. I know good and well, all of y'all, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button right now. All 43,000 that's in this chat, hit that subscribe button right now. Do that for Ocho and I.
I don't ask for
much.
We
don't ask for much.
I don't ask for much.
Just a click. Just hit that subscribe button. Click. And if you haven't,
use your index finger.
And if you haven't watched that Cat Williams episode of me and Cat Williams, go on and get that. Cat, put it down. I ain't gonna lie, Cat, put it down. Let's see.
How many? What you at now? How many on there?
49 million.
Ooh,
we hit 50 by tomorrow.
Well, you did a number with that one.
You did. Look.
You did a number with that one.
Basically, Ocho. I mean, I just think the thing is for me, like when you having a conversation or you say you want to interview somebody, yeah, it's my show, but people don't want to hear from me. They want to hear from the guest. I invited you on to tell your story.
Especially that kind of guest where you ain't even got to guide him. You just let him go.
Tell it. Tell your story.
You just let him go. Yeah.
Because everybody else has come on, and I've had other comedians on. I've had a lot of other people on. And so he was unbelievable. So I really appreciate you guys. We're going to hit 50 million tomorrow in under 2 weeks. That's unbelievable. And if we drop in the episode that I think we're going to drop on Wednesday, got another humper. Got another banger.
He gonna hit by 50 million too?
Gonna hit that. No, this is an anomaly, Ocho. This is
right.
If let's just say I was Michael Jackson, rest his soul, that's Thriller.
Yeah.
Cat Williams is Thriller. I might have an off the wall. I might have a bad.
Right.
but it's not going to do the commercial acclaim of what this did.
Right.
And that's okay.
Now give me a hint on who it is.
Everybody go to who it is. They're going to be like, how he get him?
What? Well, who? Well, throw something out there. May throw me a bone now.
And got another one coming up the following week. Got another banger. Another banger.
Well, you on fire.
Oh, I got some stuff lined up. They go like, how he get cars?
But let me get a little hint. Can I get a little hint on somebody? One of them? No?
Nah.
Just throw something out there. Throw something out there for me. Because it's going to do numbers anyway, regardless.
I talk to you. I see. I text
Okay.
you.
All right. But I got to pay my bill first. I ain't paid my bill yet, so my phone off right now.
It's off. You ain't got no service.
Nah. Because I'm using the Wi-Fi for the computer, and I don't want to hog the bandwidth.
Yeah. But I got a couple more coming too. I got a couple more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Boy, you working too,
Oh, yeah.
man. Are you when you get to take a break at any point? No.
I know Ash and Jordan hoping I'm taking a break soon. We're gonna take a break. I say y'all can get 6 weeks off between July and August.
6 weeks? Okay. Wait, they taking a break, but you not gonna
I'm
take
gonna take a break too.
Okay. Oh, July, August. Okay.
How many
Damn,
weeks you
so
want?
you
That's in 6 months. So she said that's in 6 months. I'm like, dang, you can count really fast, Ash.
Man, that's a long time away. Woo.
That's what we
Wait, everybody, y'all got your hard hat on.
we got to grind, Ocho. We got to grind. We got to grind this thing from the floor up.
Right.
But-
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
You're right.
So yeah, I'll be working the phone lines. Yeah, I mean, hey, the way I look at Ocho, if I'm only gonna get like 3-4 hours of sleep a night, let me put the time that I'm awake. Let me put it to good use.
Okay.
Put it to good use. Reach out to people that's like, okay, I got some people lined up. Trust me.
That's gonna be
Yeah. Bet_Tran, who got a better closet, Unc Ocho? I think it's Unc with all those suits. Oh yeah, Ocho can't see me with clothes.
Who?
Ocho, you can't see me no clothes. You ain't got no rag.
And
Yeah,
me?
You ain't got no rag like me.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
You ain't got no rag like me. Ocho, you ain't got no rag like me.
But you don't want to see me. You don't want to see me in them suits now. Don't do that. You got some nice stuff. I don't have very many places to go where I have to put a suit on. But when it's time to step, I don't play. I'm just telling you, I don't play. I'm different. I'm different in the suit now. I'm different. Sometimes you ain't even gonna know it's me. I'm different in the suit.
I ain't gonna know it's you.
Tell you. Yeah, shit. Boy, sure. All right. Boy, I ain't know you could. Boy, I be cleaning in the board of health, boy.
Well, you already know I jump. So I do what I do.
Yeah, you be doing your thing now. You be doing the thing. I ain't taking nothing away from you. But listen, if they was if they was grading me, I'm getting an A every time. I'm cleaner than the board of health every time I put on the suit. 98% of the time I look like a bum. But when it's time to go somewhere and I gotta wear a suit, boy, I ain't nothing to play
Kobe
with.
20 asked, Unc Ocho coming from the South, how did y'all handle playing Nicole in Denver and Cincinnati? Every time, man, you know what?
Boy,
Every time I went up,
I love that goddamn cold.
Nah,
boy.
I went upstairs and got that check on that Monday. It kept me warm for about a whole month. It was easy, Ocho. I got that check.
Right.
You get once you start to practice. The hardest part was practicing in it because you don't have the same adrenaline. You ain't got no no heated benches, no things of that nature like you have in the game. So once you can master like practicing in it, the game became a lot easier. Now it ain't no preparing yourself to play with what Kansas City played in. And that no.
That's different.
Yeah. I mean, we had some, it was like 10 for like 3 or 4 days, like, whoo, Lord have mercy. because you want to be as warm as you possibly can, but you want to be able to run and catch the football. So I couldn't be, I couldn't be out there like a snowman, like the Michelin man can't move. You warm, but you can't get open. You can't move. So there was a fine line between having enough on, but not too much.
Yeah. I think I enjoyed the cold. Obviously, being from Miami, rarely does it ever get cold. And if it does get cold, we talk about 70. It's 70 in Miami, you out there with a goddamn jacket and Ugg boots on.
Right.
But I had an appreciation when I got to Cincinnati. I had appreciation for the cold and enjoying the seasons. I enjoyed the build up to the cold. And by the time it actually got cold, late November, early December, mentally I was already prepared. I was already prepared. And I couldn't wear no sleeves. At times I did, more so a fashion statement. But when it got cold, gripping the ball would always slip.
Yeah, you have sleeves.
You can't feel. You have sleeves. You can't feel the ball. So I was good. As long as I had my jacket and I had the heated bench and we had the heat on, I was good to go. It didn't matter how cold it got.
Yeah, that's how I was. I couldn't have anything. I mean, I didn't even wear thermals up under my. Some people have like those leg warm. I couldn't wear those. I needed to be light. I need to be light.
Right. As light as possible. Yeah.
Light. Davian Flowers, is it a stretch for Green Bay to make it to the Super Bowl? Ocho was talking crazy last night. He needed one of them diamonds. I mean, look, obviously they're going to be underdogs going to San Francisco. The great equalizer turnovers. Can they coax Brock Purdy to do what Dak Prescott did? Throw him one early, give him a pick six a little later. Can they force him into one of those days? That's how you go on the road and beat a team that the experts say you shouldn't win, you shouldn't beat.
Right.
You got to go. Obviously, you got to play well. You can't turn it over, but you got to coax a couple of turnovers out of them. And if you can do that, you have a great chance. You don't like the chances, huh? You don't seem convinced.
You gotta damn near play perfect football, man. You gotta damn near play perfect football.
They did on Sunday.
Yeah.
They played a perfect game.
Remember who they playing though?
Yeah.
Gonna be a different ball game. A little added pressure. Stakes a little bit higher. Mistakes. You got to minimize all mistakes.
You do. So you don't like Green Bay chances, huh?
I do. With the way Love is playing, with the way Reed and Melton, Dobbs, Christian Watson, with the way them boys playing, just carefree. But obviously young, not very experienced, being in the playoff atmosphere. If they're able to minimize those mistakes, them boys might shock. Them boys might shock the world. Them boys might shock the world. And I wouldn't be surprised.
Marcus B asked, "Hey, Unc Ocho, it's my homeboy J Money birthday. Can you give him a shout out? He's a huge fan as well. Much love to y'all. J Money, happy birthday, bro." And
J Money, send me $20.
Yeah.
Because with a name like that, I know you
hit that subscribe button. That way,
send your boy $20.
Everybody that we shout out, you got to hit the subscribe button. Happy birthday, J Money. Tay Collins, hey, Unc Ocho, January 16th is my birthday. Can I have a birthday shout out if you don't mind? I've been here since day one. Tay, happy birthday, bro. Enjoy this. Oh, when is the tomorrow? Tomorrow's the 16th, right? Oh, bro, happy early birthday. Oh, it might be already your birthday considering if you're on the East Coast. But happy birthday. Enjoy your special day and many, many more to come, bro. Enjoy it.
Happy birthday. Make sure you go get you some. Pop one of them blue diamonds, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
King Fool asks, who were y'all favorite NFL team before y'all got drafted? Steelers.
Oh, Dolphins. Still the Dolphins. Still to this day. Mark Duper, Mark Clayton, Dan Marino.
Steelers.
And that's all I knew. That's all I knew.
I think it's my third grade picture. My mama bought me and my brother Franco Harris jerseys. So we took our picture. I took my third. I think I was in the third grade. My brother was in the sixth in those Steelers jerseys, and so I've been a Steelers fan ever since. And so before, when the Steelers used to have the jerseys that came to the elbow. See, people don't like, if you go back and look at the old Steelers, the jersey came down.
The baggy ones. Yeah, the baggy ones.
Hot. Yep. Steelers were my team. Michael Seeley, Unc Ocho, thoughts on D Wade getting a statue from the Heat. Is there a bigger honor for an athlete? Also, Ocho, is Crespo on the back of your jersey? No.
Yeah, somebody know they shit.
See?
Legend.
No, there's no bigger honor. To have a statue that's foundational, that's not going anywhere. That means not only were you good on the court, you were exemplary off of it. And so for you to have a statue, that organization thanks the world, the sun, the moon, and the stars of that individual. D Wade is very deserving. So no. I mean, obviously, because if you get a statue, obviously you're gonna get your number retired.
Right.
But I mean, if you go to Miami, who would want to wear number 3? That's D Wade.
Yeah, you don't want to follow up behind that.
Hell nah.
You don't want to follow up behind that. No. Not at all. Yeah, shit. I want me a statue too.
To do what? A statue to do?
I'm gonna put out there in front of the Bengals Stadium. I pay for it myself.
I probably, if Joe Burrow wins the Super Bowl, Joe Burrow will probably be the first one to get it.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I build a statue for Joe. He get a goddamn Super Bowl. Shit, he was almost there. Yeah, we'll be back.
Natalia, can you wish myself and my twin Nadia a happy birthday today? Love the show. Natalia, Nadia, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Enjoy.
Wave check.
What did you guys do? Did you do anything fun for your birthday today? Is it today, like tomorrow, like today, I mean like Tuesday, or was it like Monday? Because we're on the West Coast, so it's a little after 10 here. You're on the East Coast. Obviously, it's already 1 a.m. So I was just checking. Hopefully, you guys had a very, very enjoyable birthday. Probably went out, had a couple of, mimosas with you and your girlfriend. Man, Ocho, what's going on with your head?
I was cutting my hair.
Clearly, you weren't successful.
No, I started and I stopped because the show was finna start.
Man.
Yeah, I cut a little bit over here. And actually, I did that last time. I cut a little bit, but all the back was still
like
there.
Last time too.
Don't worry about it. It's coming. Man, I got a full headline. I know that.
Where?
Oh, I got a full headline. I was cutting my hair.
Know about all that.
Yeah. Wave check.
Miss MT said, Unc Ocho, big fan watching all the way from Ethiopia. Chiefs fan for life. So I couldn't stand Unc in the 90s. Love you both. And thanks for morning entertainment as I watch you guys getting ready for work. MT, bro, I appreciate that, man. All the way, man. We got fans all the way in Ethiopia. We got one, what's the name? Hold on. Yes, you got one from New Zealand. Let me go. Tara. Tara's in New Zealand. We're in Ethiopia. Where else we got fans at?
Come on.
Oh, Hong Kong. Ooh. We got Hong Kong, Ocho.
Wait, we got somebody in Hong Kong? Well, that's live.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We're not global, we're international.
Well, we everywhere, boy.
We global. Man, what? Why don't you shave it? Why don't
Huh?
you shave it?
I
No,
am
I'm talking
shaving
about
it.
with a razor.
Oh nah, ooh boy, I bump up
Oh,
bad,
you can't
boy.
shave with a razor on your face?
No, boy, I bump up bad, boy. I did it one time. I think it was in high school. Man, I bump up real bad. I mean, it'd be
Like
like,
Nestle
oh, I
Crunch,
look, I
huh?
look like
Like a
huh?
Nestle Crunch.
Yeah,
Yeah, see, I
man. Yeah, and it take forever to go away.
I shave with a
I ain't done
razor.
it since.
I can
You
put that
do?
blue steel on my face, yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that. You know what? I'm gonna leave it like that. Forget it. I'll finish it when we finish.
You should go on the air like that tomorrow.
Nah, I still look good though.
It look good.
Yeah, it ain't, matter of fact, I'm gonna put a little part right in the middle. Ooh. That's a nice little style right there, like a half and half.
You should try to grow some hair. Grow some waves. Can you get waves?
Yeah, I can grow a full set of hair. You can see my hairline. My hairline, everything's still intact. I just don't like the maintenance, man. I hate the wave cap. I hate putting grease. I hate all that, man. I just want to be able to get up, go. It take me 5 minutes to cut my hair. 5 minutes. I
How
be
often you got to
boom.
cut it?
Probably every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. It grows slow. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's how I know you ain't got no hairline. Yeah,
Why?
your hair grows slow.
My hairline is right here, man.
Man,
I just messed it
you
up.
put your eyebrow. That was your eyebrows. There ain't no damn hairline.
Hold on. Let me show you, man.
Just because you put that edge on there, that don't mean it's a line. You can't establish no line. That ain't nothing but skin. You gonna nick yourself.
No, that's because I was already cutting it. I look a mess, man.
But he got a line. Man, please.
I got a good hairline though.
No, you don't, Ocho.
I look
I
good.
can't see. Hey, chat. Do y'all think Ocho got a hairline? Chime in, chat.
I do. Wait, hold on. I will grow my hair out just to prove a point. Ain't
You
no
can prove.
thing.
Yeah. Hey, it's gonna start at the 50-yard line.
No, don't do that. My hairline is right here. My
Just
hairline
because
is
you
right here.
put right there, that don't mean that's your hairline.
I'm talking about I started cutting my hair before we started the show. That's why it was a piece
I
missing
just
right
want to know,
here.
chat. Do y'all think Ocho got a hairline? No, hell no.
But there are plenty pictures of me with a hairline
No,
though.
ain't no plenty pictures nowhere with you no hairline.
It is true. You can find it.
Ocho, no, because you can see how your skin right here. You can see how smooth it is.
Yeah.
Ain't no hair grow there. Ain't hair
Yeah.
grow there in years.
Whoa. My everything on me smooth from everything. Wave check.
What wave? You talking about like this?
I said I could
I
grow
thought you
waves.
talking about wave check. Oh, I thought you talking about that. Nah, Ocho.
We good. Wait till we got the show tomorrow, right?
Yeah, put the poll up. We gonna put a poll up. Does Ocho have a
What?
hairline?
But why would I lie
I
about my
don't care
hairline?
what
I
you
got a
because you
hairline.
lie. I'm trying to figure out why
When
you
I
lie
ever
about
lied?
anything.
I don't lie.
I guarantee you, Ocho, you ain't got no hairline. I don't see it.
You'll see it. Cause I'm gonna grow my hair out. I'm gonna grow my hair out on purpose. Matter of fact, hey, for Super Bowl for the last show, I'm gonna go get the piece. You know the little piece that they make with a wave.
Oh, you talking about the lace? You talking about the lace?
I'm gonna get a lace with the wave. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna wear for Super Bowl. I'm gonna be killing them too. I'm gonna be sharp too. I'm gonna be sharper than number 2 pencil. Then I'm gonna come in with the piece, with the little fade, with a little part.
No,
Who up for the killer?
I don't think that's possible, Ocho. I like to be the bearer of bad news, Ocho, but I don't think you got no. I don't think.
Listen, I can.
How
As
we
you
look
can
at Ash?
see, I can.
63% say Ocho, you ain't got no hairline, bro.
See, they don't know me.
Yeah, we do know you.
They
Yeah,
don't
we
know
do.
me.
I know you.
They don't know me. I got a hairline. My hairline was clear as day before I even
You're
sat
right.
down
It's
when we
clear.
first
It
started
is
the
clear. We can see right through it. It's clear. It's clear. It's clear. All right. I don't know, Ocho. I mean, I'm saying, but a bald head because you got a little pea head, so it works for you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, listen, I had you know, my helmet, my NFL helmet was the same helmet I wore back in high school.
I,
The size I wore a medium.
yeah. I mean, you probably
My
wear
head,
what you
my
wear,
head
what you wore,
little.
like a 7 1/4.
No, my hat I wear 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, see, a little peanut head.
Yeah, small man, little head, like perfect. It's perfect for my body though.
No,
Perfect
it's
for my
perfect for
body.
that bald head. Yeah, so when you got a little head,
Yeah, that
when you
that
got a
too.
little head
That
that
too.
small, most people got heads that small, they go bald. It ain't made here
Nah, but
because you look like a
I'm
mancha
not. I'm
cheek.
not
If
bald.
you had hair, you look like a little mancha cheek.
Nah. I can grow an afro. Like I can grow afro. I had dreads in high school. I had dreads and a mouth full of goals.
Nah.
No, I'm for real. I had dreads and a mouth full of goals in high school.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm out the city now.
I don't know, Ocho. I'm trying to look.
I'm just
Turn,
telling you.
turn. A side profile. Do a profile. That man ain't got a lick a line. Man, that joker ain't got a lick a line.
What
You
line?
couldn't even. I couldn't even draw a line.
Well, I cut my hair. How you gonna draw a line if
You
ain't
can
nothing?
tell even if somebody got a bald head, you could tell if they had a hairline in the front. You ain't got no line, Ocho.
No, you
Yes, you
can't.
can.
That would be like, no, you
Mm-mm.
can't. No, I ain't been in the sun. I've been in the car. I've been in the
What the
cold,
hell
so
that
you
got
ain't
to
gonna
do with
see
anything?
nothing. Because everything is blending in. Everything is blending in from the face
You
to the
bald.
from the face to the
It's
scalp.
skin.
Nah, I'm handsome. I look good.
I know that thing going to about 75% now. Where is it at now? After they looked at Ocho from the 64% said Ocho, you ain't got no hairline.
They don't know. I look better than that 64%. Just like this. I wear my hair like this all week.
Oh, you gonna go on inside the NFL like that?
I will. I will. With half a haircut. I still look good.
Why don't you just go to the barber and let them cut it?
No. Who finna pay for that? Well, you know how much a haircut costs
You
today?
ain't got no hair. That should cost you $10.
Do you know? Nah, shit. Boy, a haircut costs like $40, $50. You know I ain't paying for that. Well, you know I ain't paying for that. I ain't even got a pre-check. You think I'm gonna pay for a haircut? Not me. Not me. Tell a lady hit me today. Hey, Ocho, why you ain't got a pre-check? For what? We all getting on the plane at the same time. What's the point of me rushing through the gate? Why am I getting pre-check and we all getting on the plane at the same time? So what's the point of me getting in there earlier? Wasted goddamn money. Think I'm paying $50 for a haircut? No, sir. Not
Man, ain't nobody
me.
gonna charge you $50 for that.
Man, haircut costs $50.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
haircuts.
I don't know when the
You
last
don't
time you
have,
been to the barber.
bro. I get my hair cut twice a
If
week.
you giving me a bald head, they have all these extracurricular activities
Yeah, they
that
gotta
they
get
go through.
that hot towel.
Yeah, the hot towel and all that. Man, get your. I got my little T line or whatever this
Yeah.
is called. Cut it myself for free. 5 minutes. Well, 8 minutes. That's all I need. I got my little skin tight alcohol I get from the beauty
Yeah.
supply. Tap that thing on the back.
Why don't you let Rail
I'm out
do
the
it
door.
then?
Nah, nah, nah. She ain't got a steady hand like that. She ain't got
How
a
she gonna
steady
mess up
hand.
a bald head?
It ain't about her messing up the bald head. It's about the amount of pressure that she adds. I don't want her to mess up my clippers, the blade. I don't want to mess up the blade, and I don't want you cutting me. Yeah, I don't want you cutting me, because then I got to deal. I got to
Somebody in the
deal with the
chat said
alcohol.
$100 bald head definitely exists. They must be shaped.
You do?
Yeah, I mean, if they shave it with a straight razor, that must be putting a straight razor on your head.
Man, they got. Oh, it's a process.
Won't you get it waxed, Ocho?
To
Won't you
keep.
get it waxed?
Nah, I don't do no waxing, man. I don't do no wax. I do everything with this.
I just want to see it.
Do everything with this.
No, it's gonna take you longer than 8 minutes to do that right there, Ocho.
No,
Take
it
about
ain't.
15, 20 minutes to do that.
Nah. Yeah. Well, you know what happened when she get a haircut now. You know that feeling when you get a haircut, huh?
What happened?
Well, you feel like you're on top of the world. Well, if you got a lady, if you got an old lady, and you go to the barber shop and get a haircut, I guarantee she tell you to get your ass home. Cause you know you want to be out in the streets when you get a haircut. Cause it make you feel different. You be different, but you be looking good.
That what you think? That what happened?
Oh, that's what I know. Cause right now I only got half a haircut and I look good. Right now I'm about a 7.5 right now. Now imagine when I finish the rest. I'm a 10.
Mm.
Yeah. I tell you no lie.
I don't know about that, Ocho.
I'm just
But
telling you.
I'm glad 65% say you ain't got no hairline.
They
No,
lying.
ain't
They
nobody
lying
lying.
to
Ain't nobody
themselves.
lying. Ain't nobody lying. Ain't nobody lying.
That's why I said I'm going after today, after I work tomorrow, I'm going to grow my hair all the way out and I'm going to line it up so y'all can see I have a hairline.
Well, line it up. Did the Lakers win tonight, Ash? Told y'all.
Lakers
Yep.
won?
Beat beat the Thunder.
Hey, somebody in the chat said my hairline right now is start with Stephen A. Smith's own start.
See?
Hey, that's funny.
See? Go James AD. Man, AD been balling, bro.
They won or
Yeah, they
no?
won. LeBron had 25, 7, and 6. AD was 27 and 15. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Go James.
Wait, whoa. Who they
The
played?
Thunder.
Oh, that
Oh,
don't
no,
count. They
Thunder
played the
like
Thunder.
that. Oh, Shea Gilgeous?
Oh, that he nice,
Yeah.
boy. Oh, he
Shea,
nice.
hey. Shea like that. Juan Marshall said, Marshall said, let's make an Ocho hairline challenge. Can't shave his head until Nightcap get less than 1,000 followers in a day.
I can't shave my head. What?
Come into the camera. Come in the camera a little closer. Let me see. Nah, Ocho, you ain't got no hairline. You got a hairline.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
do.
don't.
My hairline right there.
All right.
Nice and intact. Nice and intact. I got a good hairline.
No, you don't.
Hey, the chat jealous of my hairline. They mad I'm 56 and I got a hairline.
Keith Oliver asked, Shannon, you're a top tier jokester. Do you give Ash some of that smoke? Yep. When she gets it the most of all out of her and Jordan, Ash. It started when we both were at Fox. She the one that signed on to about when I work with him. Okay, you gonna be sorry. Leon Roma keeps donating money to ask if Ash is single. Request them or leave her alone. But damn, Ash, you seem to be a hot commodity lately. She good. She say she good. She a good person sometimes. But don't let her fool you. Don't let her fool you. She be killing Jordan. Oh, she be killing Jordan. Every chance she gets, she be on Jordan. I'm like, Jordan, okay now. You gotta fight back at some point, Jordan. Damn. She just, oh man. If you didn't know better, you're like, well, damn, Jordan, you just done gave up, huh? But okay. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're 817, right? At 821,000 subscribers. Thank you. You guys made this possible. Make sure you hit subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed. We've also pinned Shea by Laportier at the top of the chat. Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Super Bowl. I'm sure someone has a birthday. Go out and buy a bottle for you or someone special that you love. We'll be back We'll catch you guys Wednesday. And Wednesday, Thursday? Okay. Wednesday with Gail, Thursday with Ocho. Thank you for joining us. I'm your favorite sports unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85, route runner extraordinaire, Bengals Ring of Fame legend, Chad Ochocinco Johnson.
And I got a headline.
Yesterday you did, not today. Peace.
All right, I'm going to see y'all. I love